In this short video, I want to introduce you to the Changing Perspectives Educator Portal and how to navigate it to access essential social emotional learning resources to support the needs of your students. The Changing Perspectives Educator Portal is essentially organized into 4 different areas: curriculum, planners, grade books, and assessments. Every user to the Changing Perspectives Educator Portal is automatically given access to our entire library of curriculum pre-K through high school. If you want to customize this curriculum dashboard, you can do so by going to the settings page. The settings page is where you can select which curricula you want to show up on the curriculum dashboard to customize it. Once in, you click on the area you're interested in. All of our social emotional learning resources are organized within the 5 CASEL competencies for social emotional learning. If you're not familiar with the CASEL competencies, I suggest going to CASEL's website, casel.org, the Collaborative of Academic and Social Emotional Learning, for more information. The Changing Perspectives curriculum is not scripted or prescribed in any particular order. In other words, you have access to all of these resources all of the time, and you can make the professional decision around where you want to go within the portal to access the materials that are going to be most relevant and meaningful to your students. All of the curriculum areas are organized in the same way. When you click a competency, you're going to start with lesson plans, followed by books, followed by videos. A couple things that I'll point out here. We do have daily SEL check-ins, which are really great, easy, low risk, low time ways of integrating some of this work into your classroom. Simply click on the check-in. It will pop up as a PDF. These are half-page entrance tickets, exit tickets, morning meeting conversation starters. You can really use these in a multitude of ways. All student-facing material is available in English as well as Spanish. If you click the title of a lesson, it too will open up as a PDF document. It'll give you the basic information here, the lesson structure. All lessons provide formative assessment strategy ideas, extension ideas if you want to draw it out and make the lesson longer than the originally created amount of time, and virtual modifications if you happen to be teaching virtually. All worksheets, handouts, readings, role play scenarios, etc. are all in the same PDF. They're all in English first, and then as you scroll down, you will get to the Spanish versions as well. Again, none of these go in any particular order. These are really about providing you with access to a plethora of resources for you to decide what specific SEL skills you want to work on with your students. After the lessons, you're going to get to the books. Unfortunately, we are not providing you the books, so you need to check with your school library to see what books are readily available. But what we are doing is curating a list of titles that we feel the plot, the storyline, the characters' experiences yield a great opportunity for you as the educator to facilitate meaningful, reflective conversations with students in regards to SEL skill building. Click the title of a book. It will bring up pre-made discussion questions. For the videos, these are not videos we've created, but videos we've curated. If you click the video title, it will hyperlink you to a third-party site. And if you click discussion, it will open up a PDF with pre-made video discussion questions. Again, the video title is a hyperlink to that video. Now, in addition to the student-facing materials, we also have family-facing resources, all English and Spanish. We have introductory letters as Word docs or Google Docs. If you are using it as a Google Doc, you do need to make a copy of that document. And then we have pre-made newsletters by competency in both English and Spanish, along with an additional list of tips and strategies to share with parents and caregivers for them to support SEL at home. To support you as educators, we do have a host of educator resources within the educator resources page. There's also a master book list here you might want to share with your school librarian to see what books you have readily available. All of these resources are resources we've created. We do also provide you with an educator resource library, which is a library of curated resources. The planners feature allows you to easily create an unlimited number of digital plan books to help you organize your resources. You may want to plan by competency for a period of days, semesters, or maybe by a group of students. Simply click New Planner, type in the name of the new planner you want. Once you're in a curriculum area, you click Show Mini Planner, open Planner, select the planner for which you want to add resources to. You can add as many days as you want to a given planner by clicking Add Day. You can change the name of the day by clicking the crayon icon. As you find resources that you want to add, simply drag. When you see the gray highlight bar, let go, and that item is automatically saved in your planner. This allows you to do a few different things. One, next time you log into your portal, you don't have to click through curriculum and all the pages to download the resources. Simply click Planners, click these two arrows under View, and you'll have the planner and access to all the resources you had previously saved. Within this platform, you can also share a planner with anybody else by copying and pasting this link. This is sharing a planner with anybody else, regardless if they have an account on the Changing Perspectives Educator Portal. If you want to share a planner with another teacher at your school site, you can do that by clicking the arrow under the Collaborate column. You may notice that there is a circle with a green circle with a white question mark in the upper right-hand corner of all pages. This also gives you useful help information. Now I'm going to talk about gradebooks. Gradebooks gives you the ability to formatively assess student performance on each task you might choose to implement with them. In order to create a gradebook, you will need to create a list of your students, and you will need an active planner. A gradebook automatically syncs with a planner, and that's how this is populated with your performance tasks. There are several different grading scales you can choose from when creating a gradebook. As you complete each task, you can unlock it, make your grade selections, and then lock when you're done. You also have the ability to export or download a gradebook as a CSV spreadsheet file to use in a variety of ways. The next feature I want to discuss is our assessment tools. Our assessment tools allow students to assess themselves when it comes to their own social emotional learning competence. You can preview all the assessments we have available by clicking Preview. We have pre and post competency-based assessments by each grade level cluster in both English as well as Spanish. You can preview a printable version and then print it if you want students to complete it paper and pencil by clicking the PDF icon. If you would prefer students to take the assessment electronically, you can click the sunglasses to see a digital preview. Now, if you don't like the pre-made assessments that are available to you, you can also create custom assessments. Again, I suggest using the green circle with the white question mark for more additional information, but you can drag and drop questions from the question bar over after completing some basic information here. You will also see a setup button. You only need to go into setup if you are choosing to use gradebooks and or assessments. Setup is where you add your students. Then we have settings again and a help page. If you need any additional assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And thank you for partnering with Changing Perspectives.